my darlings, how are you? Happy Monday. I hope you are all really well. And for many of you, this will be the first day back at work after the Christmas and New Year period. Many of you, it's the first day the kiddies are back at school. And for many of us, it's about getting back into the swing of things, and probably a feeling that 2020 is truly underway now. And so, as I mentioned in one of my lives, the live I did on Friday, in fact, I've been guided to come on today and just talk about desires for 2020, getting clear on the desires that you want to bring in, getting clear on the things that you want to manifest, because clarity is so powerful when it comes to manifesting. Because if you think about it logically, if you're not really sure what you want, the universe won't be clear on what to bring you. Whereas when you're really knowing what you want, and further still, you're feeling the vibration of it, the universe has to match it. Okay. And so being clear is really exciting and powerful when it comes to manifesting flow. And so to help you get 2020 off to a flying start, I just thought I'd share some tips around desire setting. Now, the first thing I'm just being guided to say as well is that this is in some respects different to goal setting, I would say. I personally have never really been into sort of set goals by set dates, because though when I put a deadline on something, it tends to make me feel a bit contracted. And many of you will kind of resonate with that as well. If you think I want to manifest X and I want to do it by this deadline, for some of you, it's going to make you kind of feel a bit fearful and kind of go into the energy of, oh my goodness, how is that going to happen? And with manifesting, it is about letting go of the how. The universe is going to sort the how out for you. So think of this more as broader desires that are going to make you feel amazing when you think about them. So the kind of desires that I find are really powerful are the desires that when you think about them, they drive high vibration within you. You feel scrummy, you feel excited, you feel powerful. So they're the kind of desires that I would encourage you to set and create as well. And if you're kind of not sure where to start with this, in both of my books, so welcome, that's time to get your money flow on, and welcome to the beginning of everything you want. In both of these books is a chapter guiding you on how to make a vision board that actually works, because again, this links straight back. I remember being told in the past to create a vision board and put deadlines on the things that I wanted and when I wanted them by. And I remember it would always make me panic. And whenever you're feeling panicky, it's a low vibration, so it's going to be harder for things to manifest in. So I've created a 10-step process, which I talk about in both of the books, which just gets you feeling the vibration of the things that you want, and also thinking about how, when you have those things, it's going to make you feel. And the more you feel that feeling, the faster those things will come in from the universe. Some of you here are also in the manifesting membership. So for those of you that are in the manifesting membership, I put a video in the portal for you just before New Year. Again, there's the whole vision board tutorial in there as well. If anyone else wants to join the membership, there's more information about that on my website. But you can follow a really kind of basic but really powerful 10-step process to help you get really clear. And so I think the other thing I want to say as well is that when you're following what's fun and what truly excites you and truly makes your heart sing, this is a phrase I used to use a lot when I started mastering the art of manifesting, and I use it a lot in my books as well. When you're thinking about things that make your heart sing and that light you up, know that that is confirmation from the universe and in fact your higher self. So I did a video on Friday talking about some of the new insight I'm going to start sharing here on this page. and I talked about our higher selves. So don't worry, there will be another video to come where I, talk more about the higher self insight in detail. But new leading edge insight from Fifth Dimension Earth is that source energy, that guidance that we get from the universe is actually so often coming from your higher self. And so anything that feels exciting and lights you up is your higher self going, yeah, you are on the right track. And so every time you're moving with what excites you, you can be sure you are on the right path. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat that. When you're doing something that excites you and it feels aligned and exciting and scrummy and yummy and it makes your heart sing, you are on the right path, and also the fastest path to manifest those things that you desire. Okay, and I've had a few sessions with clients on Thursday and Friday and today, and obviously for all of my clients pretty much, we're getting really clear on what it is that we want to bring in 2020. And for all of us, myself included, it means actually stopping doing some of the things that aren't making our hearts sing in the same way anymore. And so think about this, and a good way that you can do this is to maybe write a list of all the things that you love doing. So all of the things that you love, and then write a list of other things that you've got going on in your life at the minute and they don't make your heart sing. And actually they may feel like a bit of a hassle, or they may lower your vibration a bit. And once you've got that list, maybe look at it and just see if any of those things you can either stop doing. Do you really need to be doing them? Or if you can't stop doing them, can you outsource them? Now, obviously, there are also, there are things that all of us have to do sometimes, but there's so much power in clearing up the energy around your to-do list and the things that you're doing often. So I know for me, what makes my heart sing is doing these lives. I just love doing them. I didn't do as many last year because of all the energy work I was doing behind the scenes. But now I just love coming back, doing these lives and talking to all of you guys, and it just makes my heart sing. And I don't need to worry about how the universe is going to bring all of my desires to me. All I know is when I'm spending the vast majority of my time doing what makes my heart sing, those desires are going to come in, and I'm going to receive the guidance and inspired actions from my higher self to help those things unfold as well. So again, when you're kind of thinking about your desires for this year, think more about how you want to feel rather than the actual thing. How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel free? Do you want to feel like vibrationally balanced? Do you want to feel powerful? Do you want to feel like you're having lots of fun? What are the buzzwords that really light you up? And then just look at what you are actually doing in your day-to-day life, and how much of your time are you spending doing things that make you feel that way. Okay, and that means decluttering a bit quite often and cutting some things out, and know that isn't the wrong thing to do, that it's really, really powerful. It's going to raise your vibration and help you speed up your manifesting flow and momentum. So have a think about this and be really, really excited. And as I say, if you don't know where to start, follow the 10-step vision board process in one of my books, or if you want to join the membership, there's tons and tons of content in there now, and you've got access to it all. And one of those things is the vision board process as well. But hopefully today just gives you a bit of encouragement, but really think about what you would be truly satisfied in having, because actually my desires for 2020, there isn't really that much in there that's that materialistic. And that's not to say it would be wrong if there was. I'm just saying that actually I need to honor what I feel truly excited and satisfied about in this moment, because I know that's right, and that is where Sarah, my higher self, is guiding me to. And as I follow that guidance, that's when the manifestations will come in really quickly. So I at some point would like to move somewhere, and buy somewhere that's kind of bigger. And this is where a lot of people get a bit confused with their when they're thinking about their desires as well. they sometimes think about what they should want. And so I sort of know I want the house, and possibly you could say I should want that, but actually right this second, that doesn't excite me in the same way as being fully awakened does, finishing the releasing process. And there's so much more insight to come around all of this soon as well. This is all the work I've been doing over the last year. I want to have way more access to my broader non-physical team. There's thousands of them. I want to start receiving more of them. All of this stuff, I want more of my abilities to open up as well. So not just the vortex decluttering work I'm doing, but even more stuff to start opening up. I want to help more and more people. That's all the stuff in this moment that makes me feel really, really satisfied. So once you've got really clear as well, then start acting. Don't wait for it to come to you. Sorry, Sarah's kind of going, you need to act, you need to act. So remember the two fundamental parts of law of attraction. Again, I talk about this in my books. The two fundamental elements, if you like, that dovetail are feeling delicious and aligned and feeling scrummy as much of the time as you're able to. And then when you're in those higher vibrational places, you're going to receive guidance, which we now know is coming from your higher self. Follow that guidance, take the action, be that energy now. So if one of my desires is to feel really kind of empowered and free and awakened, I'm going to start doing more stuff that makes me feel more powerful and free. And doing these lies is one of those things. It makes me feel empowered. It helps me feel yummy, which means the manifestations are going to come in faster. Okay, so can you kind of see how this works? So that hopefully should give you a bit of guidance of where to start, but really think more about how you feel. As I've always said, it's not the thoughts that become things. It's about taking it a level deeper. It's your feelings that do. And so often we can think about things, but when we think about them, we actually feel fear, or we feel a bit icky, and we think, oh, how are we going to get them? So feel. Like what you feel is what manifests. So feel into what excites you, what brings that scrummy, satisfied feeling towards you, what makes your heart sing. Do more of it. Do more things that make you feel more in that way, and watch the manifesting magic and the clarity and the guidance that comes through. Just watch it all come in. It's so powerful. So I hope that really helps. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them below, because I don't have to rush onto any other calls. I've done my calls for today, so I can just answer any questions that you might have. But feel into it and feel excited. Remember, the things that excite you, regardless of what your ego says, the things that excite you in your soul are your higher self trying to guide you. So always follow what makes your heart sing. Always follow what lights you up, what makes you feel excited. Ditch the logic, get out of your head, feel, because there, you know, again, a bit of leading edge insight from Fifth Dimension Earth is that our inner being, which is our extension of our higher selves, our inner being runs like a column from the center of our mind, our pineal gland in the center of our mind, down through our body into the base of our pelvis. Okay, and so this is when feeling really kicks in. I know when I'm being guided because I feel a nudge, and sometimes I feel it here, often I feel it in my solar plexus area, but you're going to feel the nudges and the guidance coming from here. And this is what I always say to follow. Always follow this and try and stay out of this, because this is going to slow you down. This is where the speed and manifesting pace is at. Okay, my darlings? So I'm just going to quickly read through the comments. Hi, Joanne, darling. Happy New Year. Hi, Angela. Okay, Angela says, good morning. Recently only starting to learn about law of attraction, but for beginner, want to learn more. Excellent. I'm so happy you're here, Angela. For you, a really good place to start would be one of these books, or if not, just scroll through the videos. There's lots and lots of videos on this page too, and so happy to have you here. No, it's not by chance. Nothing's by chance. The universe has brought us together, so happy to meet you, my darling. Hi, Jane, my angel. Happy New Year to you too. You just scroll down. There's lots of you watching. Hello, my darlings. It's good to be back. Isn't it good to be back? Hi, Charlotte, my angel. So Charlotte says, okay, brilliant. She wants to feel healthy, energetic, and happy. Okay. And so that's brilliant. And in the feeling of that and doing things that make her feel those emotions, the manifestations are going to come in, the inspired action, the guidance is going to come in. Brilliant. Love it, love it, love it. Hi, Lisa, my darling. Candice says, I feel like I'm getting this all wrong. Thought I was doing all these things, but it's not working. Okay, so Candice, darling, you can't get it wrong, firstly, but let me just see if I'm getting any guidance for you. It's just that it's just practice. So much of this takes practice. That's why it's called Mastering the Art of Manifesting. It really is about mastery and ongoing mastery as well. So if you want to give me a bit more detail about why you feel it's all going wrong, then please feel free to, and I can advise you a bit more on it. It may be, sorry, Sarah's just kind of saying it may be that your vibration isn't matching your desires. And so if that is the case, there's lots and lots of tools in this book to help you to get you into that feeling place where you're feeling the vibration of your desires. The Dream Day Journal, Candice, is one of those tools. And you know, you don't have to buy the book to read about the Dream Day Journal. If you sign up for the newsletter from my website, you get the Dream Day Journal tutorial as a gift to get you started, to get that momentum going. But don't worry, it's all mastery. And there are phases I go through where I'm literally manifesting on steroids. It's awesome. And then there's phases where I'm like, it's not quite flowing. There's something going on with my vibration here. And I just kind of need to notice and understand what that is. Okay, so don't panic. It's all good. And remember, it's about ebb and flow, you know. And we do have contrast as well. Contrast, these times where we're feeling a bit out of sync and like our vibration isn't, you know, really on point. That's part of it. You can't be high vibrational 100% of the time. Even when you are awakened, there are going to be things that come into your experience that kind of help you to kind of grow, but you're just able to bring yourself back into balance way, way faster. Okay. So it's all ongoing work, darling, and you're doing amazingly. So Angela's saying the names of my books are Welcome to the Beginning of Everything You Want. So you can get these on Amazon. And also it's time to get your money flow on. So it's not like you have to read one before the other. If the money flow is something you're really wanting to tackle this year, then have a look at this. Or if you just kind of generally want to raise your vibration in general, and this does include some guidance on money as well, then this is a great place to start too. Okay, my darling. Okay, let me just scroll. Are your books on Audible? They're not yet, Nancy. I haven't been fully guided. I did start the process in putting them on Audible, but it hasn't felt fully aligned yet. And actually in the books, there's sections for you to write your dream day onto. So actually this is a journal and a book in one. So the chapters are quite short because I'm all about law of attraction being simple and it doesn't need to be complex. And I'm all about the fast track shortcut tools. So the chapters are quite short, but between the chapters are pages for you to write your dream day journal on and to start practicing the tools. Okay. So they're actually a really great place to start. And for any of you that's already got the book but actually just want a new dream day journal, I've also got manifesting dream day journals available on Amazon as well, which are literally just journals which you can write into. Okay. Okay, Candice says, I feel like I'm blocking it coming to me in some way. Okay, so there's so much work to do around this, Candice. So the releasing process, the Believe releasing process from Fifth Dimension Earth, which I'll be sharing more about now and actually starting to teach more now as well, that could be something that's really powerful for you. If you want to get a bit of a taster as to what that is about, my weekly money flow amplification live sessions that restart again next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, next Wednesday, they'll give you a bit of taster into it. Also their book Believe talks about the releasing process as well. So the releasing process may be something you want to look at. The other thing is you can always book a power hour with me and I'll be able to work with you and get guidance from Sarah and mine on physical team, kind of see into your vortex and just kind of see what's going on a bit more. So I can just feel your vibration isn't quite, well, I know it's not fully in alignment at the minute because obviously you're feeling a bit out of alignment at the minute because you're saying you're feeling like it's not working. So actually actually, guidance for you, Candice, is to get off topic. Go and do something that feeds your soul and makes your heart sing. Get off topic for the minute and go and do something lovely. It's the fastest way back into alignment, and then things will start to loosen and flow into you again. And remember, the fact that you're feeling a bit out of vibration or alignment isn't a bad thing. It's perfect, because it's, you know, our feelings are our universal sat nav, if you like. And when we're feeling out of alignment, that's happening. So that, you know, it's happening because our higher selves, universe, are trying to get us to actually come back into alignment. That's why it feels a bit icky, because the universe is kind of saying, actually, you're kind of, you know, doing it the hard way. Do something that brings you back into alignment and you'll feel good and things will flow again. So think about what you can go and do today or this week that's going to make your heart sing. What's going to just take you out of your head and into your soul. So for me, it's going outside into nature is always a massive one. Going out for a walk with a dog in the woods, listening to the birds singing. It can be doing the mindfulness of breathing meditation, and again, that's on my website under the free resources tab, so go and check that out. That can be really, really powerful as well. Having a bath, having a nap, going for a run. I have to say, guys, I'm not normally one for loads of exercise, but Sarah's been guiding me to go for lots of runs, so I've done 3 runs already this year, and I've really noticed the powerful impact that has on my vibration. Sometimes when we're feeling a bit low vibrational, we have less motivation to do something like that. But if you can just get your heart rate up, it really has a powerful impact on your vibration as well. So there's lots of things there, darling, to try. Know that you are so loved. Oh God, another classic, if I'm feeling low vibrational, is I'll go onto YouTube and I'll search for Abraham Hicks videos, and I'll watch them and I'll drink them up. And like, normally if I just do a kind of lucky dip, I just kind of go to the one that I'm drawn to, there's a message in there that I'm needing to hear, because my higher self has guided me to that video. So it'll be exactly the same with you, darling. If you wanted to go onto YouTube and do a lucky dip, or even on my videos here on this page, if you just wanted to kind of do a lucky dip, allow yourself to be led to one, there'll probably be a message in there that your higher self wants you to hear, because it's going to help you. So I hope that helps, darling, but know that you are so loved, and it's normal. Don't beat yourself up. Really important, guys. If you're feeling low vibrational, don't punish yourselves for it. Don't feel like you're messing up your manifesting. Contrast is a part of our human physical experience, because it's from the contrast that we launch new desires. But what you can do is soothe yourself back into a better feeling place. And it's not about going from feeling low vibrational back onto that high flying disc. It's about doing something that just brings you a little bit of relief, and then from that place your vibration will continue to rise. So go and do something lovely. Go and get coffee somewhere, go for a walk, do something. Just feel into what would feel good and just bring you a bit of relief at the minute. And that's the fastest way to getting you feeling balanced and in alignment again. And then everything will start to open up and flow into you. Okay, my darling? So, okay, excellent stuff. So, okay, my darlings, I hope you found that helpful today. As always, know that I love you. I will be coming on soon and doing a live to just give you some more insight around this new term, higher self. I know some of you already know about your higher self. Some of you, this will be new insight for. Like I said in my video on Friday, have an open mind, because if I had heard about the term higher self 2.5 years ago, I would have been like, that's too weird for me. But as I've always done, I'm here to demystify this. And actually, your higher self, when you start to work with them, they just open up so much wonder for you and help you to manifest even more powerfully. So be really, really, really excited, because that's just the warm up of some of the stuff that's going to come through this year on this page. Okay, my darlings? So have fun with your desires, feel into them, get excited about them, and if you want to share them, you know, and post them in the comments under this video, then feel free to. I'd love to see them. Okay, my darlings, so have an awesome start to this week. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I shall speak to you soon. Mwah. Bye.